for the levator scapula, we're going to be coming off the superior angle of the scapula up to the upper 4 cervical vertebrae. A couple of things about this. Normally, before the levator scapula gets done, well, let's see, first of all, here's our range of motion. And again, it's not a bad range of motion right now. We've treated some other muscles. She's looking pretty good there. Normally, before I would do this, I would try a muscle energy technique to lengthen the bicep. Let's see, first of all, if the bicep is a candidate. We're going to test the range of motion, and this is where she's stopping. Ideally, that arm should be at least behind her own shoulder. So what I'm going to do is do a very quick muscle energy technique, just a hold relax technique. Go ahead and press out against me. Relax. And again. And relax. And one more. She's in a big hurry. Okay. If I were doing this primarily for that muscle, I would have really coordinated the breathing quite a bit better. However, let's see if we got something out of that. Okay, we got a fairly substantial change in the range of motion, and usually by doing that to the bicep, we get a corresponding change in the range of motion of the cervical spine. So I would do that prior to doing this technique. Now, to get the levator, we're going to come to the angle of the neck, where the neck and the shoulder come together. I'm going to pick up the upper trapezius, and I'm going to move it aside and come medial. And then I'm going to have her turn her head towards my hand. I can feel the levator jump into my fingers. I can move over the fibers, slide up and down looking for the nodule, and there's where I hold my pressure. Again, this is one of the easier ways to locate the muscle. It can also be palpated through the overlying upper trapezius. I prefer to go under the trapezius to get that. And then when we're done, we do a range of motion. And again, in order for her to stretch this out, if she holds onto the edge of the table with this hand and uses the other hand to bring her head over and slightly diagonal, if she can emphasize a slightly diagonal, she'll be able to pull right through here. And that's a really good stretch for that. And again, she would hold that through 3 to 5 breaths.